them on the floor. But as far as this goes, I think that if we put it in like the weekly newsletter.
Right, you can link this to your email database.
Yeah.
Newsletter stuff too.
And then, do you think we need an incentive for people to turn? Because some people just don't turn them in.
It's, we'll look into that.
How you doing?
Yeah, come on over here.
Hi, I'm Jennifer.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice
Good.
to meet you. All right.
Okay, where are we at?
Social media.
Okay,
Yes.
good. You got it.
I have a paper.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
All right, so I'm going to read just a little bit off of the computer.
Okay. Oh, okay, that's the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
First, I'm just going to start out with the highlighted. It says, a source of rich content provides something that is shareable, conversational, and engaging for social media or for any social media platform. So all of your tweets and your Facebook statuses should be those three things. They should, people should want to retweet them and share them, and then people should want to comment and tweet back at you because of what you said. All of your content should give your followers and friends a chance to gather for you to gather information from them.
Okay.
And so you're kind of asking their opinions on a lot of things.
So when I tweet, you're saying ask like opinions?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And then so like the comments that you receive would provide you with new ideas and then help create bigger ideas from those ideas.
Okay.
When you post, focus on one subject and then create useful content just towards your clients. So my major ideas would be to keep the videos that you have on Facebook,
Okay.
but categorize them by each person. So then that person or that client can look up their name and then watch their videos, as like Mr. Mountain said, that their footballs do, and they watch their film, and so they look on how they can improve themselves. And then separate from that, you have videos from specific alumni, which would be showing off each kind of a short little scenario of each drill, and like that alumni would tell how this drill helped them improve. So that would be kind of an informational drill. So what I need from you are the 3 question mark ones, which would be a list of alumni that we could maybe contact and do contact to make those videos.
Okay.
And then a list of all like drills that you'd like to advertise on your website and through Facebook. So each of your videos that are on Facebook, are they through YouTube and then you put them on Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're on both?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a channel. I'm actually some stuff I'm just not IT savvy, but I'm trying to change my what is it called? My channel's name.
Yes.
It's just NWMCB. You know, it has no effect on Explosion Sports. So I'm trying to figure out how to change my channel name, but I do have a channel that has a bunch of stuff in there. And then like I just kind of posted to Facebook if they're short enough.
Right. And you do want to keep your videos short, and then I have some examples for you that I can pull up and you can watch a little bit of them.
Okay.
What camera have you been using?
What camera?
Yeah.
I just got like a little handheld, and then sometimes we use them on the iPhones because they're convenient. But I'll have some iPads that I'll be able to do.
So that's what you're going to use?
Yeah.
When you get them?
I kind of want to do an HD camera though, to be honest with you.
Have you thought of using the flip camera? Yeah.
What, like that?
Yeah, kind of like that.
I was just asking Coach his opinion about that. I actually never used it before. Does it have HD functionality?
Some of them do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look into it.
And see what's out there.
Yeah.
I just noticed those have the little like USB, and you can just plug it into the computer and it just downloads itself.
Okay.
So you don't have to have cords.
Okay.
So that's kind of the easiest way, I think.
That might be easier to do than iPads because they're easier to handle.
Depends whether you want to edit the video or not. If it's going to be raw, the iPad would just be a straight upload.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to show you some videos. The first one, right here. This is going to be like a good example of like a voiceover and then some background that you could do. Oh, here, I have to turn the volume.
To be dominant, speed is an overriding force.
And right here, he like puts it in slow motion, so it's really cool to watch. But these all three videos I found are like really long. That's a little bit.
By implementing superior training systems, Premier One Sports designed
So that's kind of slow,
for coaches. Now,
and then it gets faster. So I thought that was cool. So this is even kind of like, it looks more like a commercial, but it's still showing off different drills. So that's more of the music and the background, like over voices. And this one, it's, there's a few interviews in this one. And then music in the background too.
I don't know if I'd have put that one in there. He moving slow.
So then this is kind of like a drill that he's showing off.
coming out here working on the guys. What I see is a lot of leadership out here. The guys competing against each other and make each other better. Maybe get back to the turkey bowl we didn't think it last year, but this year we did.
So then that's a little bit of an interview inside of it.
Okay.
And then the last one is just like a good like how-to more of, but it has really good voiceovers on it because it's more of informational and
They're
not.
not strictly something you're born with. They're skills, and like all skills, they can be learned. No matter the sport you're preparing for, home training is a must. The constant starting and stopping that takes place in sports makes it critical for athletes to develop the ability to accelerate, decelerate, change direction.
When I look at these, some of these, it's like, why didn't they put like the better, because they're not.
Like, look at those hips, look at how
Yeah.
those hips are.
I don't know if I would sit if I keep, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking for detail. Well, I guess that's the trainer in me.
Right, but you gotta remember, most parents don't have any concept of what they're looking at.
Right. Because I'm looking for details. It's just like they're doing drills, but they're not doing them right
You
sometimes.
just gotta remember your audience who's watching this, though.
Right.
We look at film like that, but most of your customers aren't going to.
The athlete should keep the center of gravity.
So then that's more than to the how-to part of it, yeah.
So let me ask you something. I have a commercial presently. I don't know if you saw it. Well, can we go to my YouTube channel real fast? Will you be able to get it if it's in my favorites? Or no?
You want to just
It's
log in,
just Northwest, yeah. Okay.
or you can search for it.
Well,
Here, plug out of me.
I'm wondering, should I add more stuff, like voiceovers and stuff to it, since we do have one?
Yeah.
And then add maybe some interviews and stuff. Oops. Or should we just start? What's it back button? I'm not used to Apple. Or should we just create a? See what I'm saying? They trying to get me to do it now, but I didn't want it to.
Just tell them, no thing.
I was trying to get it to.
Yeah, mine was doing that last night when I was finding videos.
I do my site, man.
Yeah.
Where's my favorites?
Click here and go to my channel, or click on your name again, or the little drop down to the right of it. Oh, here you go. Is this you?
Oh yeah, yeah. See, I didn't do any. See, these are all my alumni college kids. Tennessee Martin, Murray State, Missouri. He's getting ready for the NFL draft. But I didn't do any voiceovers. All music.
Yeah.
So
I just say a little bit of voiceover, explaining something, or like saying just the name of the company.
Well, it's kind of just a different purpose, right?
It's
just kind of like, sometimes it's about promoting what you do, and other times it's about an instructional purpose, right?
So should I be a little more?
Just kind of about the purpose of that content that you're putting out there. Is the purpose to provide some instruction?
Okay.
And give somebody some insight into how you do that, or is it just really about entertainment?
Right.
And based off of the goal of that video, I think you maybe approach it differently.
So instructional voiceovers.
Like think about how we do it at Linux.
Right.
Those coaches slow down into like where you can buy their DVDs, or like if you hit like a webinar online,
Right.
So like, could you just I don't know, is that something that some of the athletes would?
See, it's hard to get them because when they're here, they're usually here on break, and they're not always here at the same time.
Yeah.
I can use a lot of my high school kids.
See, that's why we want to kind of put together a plan right now. That way we can plan on when they're going to be here.
Right, and then you don't have to do them all together. You can do them separately and then just put them all in the same video. Or just keep them, each video separate.
Now, because I'm asking a lot of questions because we're going to do a volleyball one too. We're doing a volleyball division next year. Moving forward as far as that, because what were the three? It was instructional, voiceover, and what was the third video? Just entertainment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was more like a how-to. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll keep in mind these three things when we, because I do like, I guess that was more for entertainment purposes.
Right.
But moving forward, I think I do need to probably do some voiceover, because I think I like the voiceover. I like when they broke it and had like alumni speak and do different things like that. Moving forward, I think that's something that I probably...
And I did like the second video on here was the interview one, and it also got like the coach, and so how you would teach and how you would coach them,
Okay.
So he was on the sidelines screaming at them and blowing his whistle,
Yeah.
But I thought that was a good way to advertise yourself too.
Okay.
That way you're in the video and they know who you are when they show up for your club.
Okay. I think you gave me a lot of things to actually think about. And then my other question is, how much of the my drills and stuff do I actually want to put on Facebook?
We talked about
Right,
that.
You know what I'm saying? Because people,
Because
some of that stuff is I want to say custom made is like you know what I'm saying? But it's stuff that I put together that other people don't have.
Yeah.
I think it's more of keeping it short enough to where they don't get the entire thing so that they can steal it.
Right.
It's to where they just get what they're going to get out of it.
Okay.
So it's just kind of like that snippet from the alumni saying, this is what it improved for me.
Right. Okay.
So I think that's what I would get out of it.
Cool.
Do you have any other questions for me?
No, I think you did a good job. You really gave me a lot to think about as far as some of the multimedia stuff. I'm not a big tweeter, and I didn't think about tweeting questions for people to respond. I think the biggest issue for me last year, because Ahmad was trying to teach me the tweeting, and he was like, you got to get people to retweet. It's like, nobody ever retweets what I say. So I don't know how to get...
The problem is, unless you naturally spend time on there anyways, you're not going to keep up with it.
Yeah.
So we can look into that.
It's more of an informational kind of thing for like businesses.
Right.
And then maybe you could do like highlights from like bigger things,
Right.
And then that would be something that kids would retweet, and then that would be why they would follow you.
Okay.
If you like talked about the upcoming football game that you wanted to watch or something. So kind of like that personal background.
So it doesn't have to be company vision.
I mean, I would try and stay away from always tweeting about other things rather than your company.
Right.
But that would be the personal touch to it.
Okay. Okay. Because that's why I kind of shied away from tweeting. I did more Facebook stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's like tweeting, you almost have to constantly be tweeting.
Yeah.
You know?
Have you thought about linking the two and then just whatever you put on Facebook?
Yeah, they are actually linked.
They are linked?
Yeah,
Okay.
but when I Facebook, it doesn't go to tweet though.
Oh, okay.
Only when I tweet it goes to Facebook.
Oh, okay.
There's some software out there where you can program tweets, like so you could sit down and say, on these days at this time, I want these to
Really?
go out. And so there are some options out there that we can look to kind of help better manage your social media as we
Okay.
move forward once you decide what you want to do.
Okay. I like that idea better. At least I can like sit down
That's how,
and maybe
that's how I would have to work too.
yeah, I can sit down like a week and just put out tweets, you know, and then it'll just run on its own because
Right.
I work full time, so it's hard for me to just be tweeting.
Mm-hmm.
So, if somebody tweet back, I can never respond. Thank you very much. I think you did a great job.
Thank you so much.